Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am doing like a whole like different kind of setup thing right here. I have like a monitor down here so I can like see what's going on because I'm using like my fancier camera to film this video. And with the camera that I have, I can't see the screen that's on the back of it. So I have this little external guy over here, but I cannot tell if the camera is slightly sideways because I have it on my ring light. So apologies if it's just like slightly off from what it normally is. I'm hoping that the picture and like all that type of stuff is slightly better. I'm trying to get a little bit better with this fancy pants camera. If you guys like keep up with my Instagram at all, which you should be doing, I have been doing a color series for the past like month or so. Just trying to keep up with it, but today I had kind of a little burst of inspiration to do a video of one of the looks. So I've already done like red through violet, and now I'm just gonna do pink, and I might do a couple other things after that, like black, stuff like that. But we're gonna film the pink look today. Please excuse my pajama top and horrible hair. I promise by the end of the video it's gonna look better. Also, I did self-tanning before this, so if I like progressively look different colored throughout this, don't judge. Alright, so I'm just gonna start off by priming my eye with the Anastasia Eye Primer. I hope everyone is staying safe and healthy and happy and all that good stuff. There's a lot of bad things going down right now, so I hope that everyone is safe. I kind of want to go like, I feel like a lot of the other looks that I've done have been like full on out there, like cut creases, bright colors, craziness, whereas this one I have an idea for what I'm wanting to do, so let's just hope that it actually turns out. So I just asked this on my Instagram page, but I guess I should probably ask it here too. Would you guys enjoy seeing a video of like my updated like self-tanner stuff? Like my favorite products that I use, the way that I use them, because I've learned a couple different things about like putting it on my feet and stuff like that, to kind of like make it not look as crazy as like it used to. So if that is something that you would be interested in watching, comment down below and let me know, because I feel like the last tanning video that I did with like the James Reed products ended up doing really well. All right, and I think I'm gonna go into the Morphe 35B palette with my, what is this? The name has rubbed off of this brush, but I think it's a Japanesque brush. It's a brush I use all the time. I'll list it down below because I don't remember. So yeah, I'm just gonna take the 35B palette, which is this one, the super colorful one. I kind of want to do like pastel, so I think I'm gonna do that one right there. We might be switching things up halfway through this video, I don't know. Fun fact, the 35B was the very first Morphe palette that I ever owned, but it wasn't this specific one. The first one that I owned, it was like before they did their like reformulating or whatever. So like it wasn't bad, it just wasn't great. Alright, I just changed the lighting a smidge, so hopefully I didn't just ruin things. And I'm just gonna pat this like all over my eyelid. So what are some other ideas for things that you guys kind of want to see on YouTube right now? Cat hair on my nose. I lately have gotten like a sudden burst of like inspiration to get back on YouTube and back on Instagram and actually start posting better again. I need some ideas. I have a couple ideas laid out, but what do you guys want to see? And I think I'm just gonna like kind of bring this out just a smidge, nothing too crazy, just like right here. So did anyone do anything like big and fancy when they were quarantined? You know, I know you can't really go anywhere or do anything, but like I personally had like a really big like crafty DIY thing in the very beginning, which by the end of being quarantined, I was kind of just super lazy and laid on the couch every day because I'm like, I don't feel like doing anything else. But I definitely did a lot of like decorating and a lot of like DIY projects. So what did you guys do? Did you do anything fancy? One big exciting thing that happened with me and Preston is that we adopted a kitten who is currently locked in his room right now because he's been crazy. And lately, I haven't even really been like tapping off the extra when I dip into a shadow. I literally just said that and then I tapped my brush on the side because I'm so programmed to do it. But I haven't been doing it as much lately because it actually, like, yeah, it probably will cause fallout down on my face, but because I'm doing it before the rest of my face, it's not a big deal. It'll wipe right off. But when I do this, I feel like the pigment is a little bit better when I don't just like get rid of all of the eyeshadow that's on the brush. Preston's gonna get home from work and he's gonna interrupt my freaking video. It's okay because he's bringing me sushi, So who wants to see a video of me doing Preston's makeup? Because I think I've already convinced him to allow me to do this one, but we'll see. We'll see if he'll actually follow through with doing it. All right, so now I'm going to, I think I'm gonna grab the Jaclyn Hill palette from Morphe, the first one that she did here. And I'm gonna grab, I don't know what shade it is because it's not written on the package and I cannot find the little plastic insert. So I'm gonna grab this one right here and I'm just gonna like put that over this pink. I really want it to be like pastel but like really shimmery. Okay, yeah, no, I'm gonna wet my brush. I'm using the same brush, by the way, that I used before. I also just wet my brush with the Coconut Rose Face Mist from Pearlessence. And I'm literally just like going right back over all of that pink with this color. Yeah. So I'm going to go into the Morphe, what is this? Is it the Icy palette? Yeah, Icy Fantasy palette with all of the pastels. And I'm going to take the shade Secret Escape, which is just this really light pink right here. And I'm going to use that just to kind of blend out this top area here. And of course I'm going to use my Calo 415 brush, my little favorite guy that I found at TJ Maxx forever ago. If only you could see my table right now. It is an absolute crap show. There is stuff everywhere. Okay, so I just went back in and I just like slightly brought that pink back just because the blending using that, what is it, Secret Garden shade, kind of like blended it out a little bit too much. So I just kind of brought it just a little bit like back more. And then now I think what I'm going to do, yeah, I'm going to grab the Wet n Wild Botanic Dream Highlighter, which is just this really like kinky guy right here. Oh, hello. I want Philly rolls. I'm great. I'm in the middle of filming a video. Sure. Okay, well, I'm gonna get off because my camera's recording right now, so. Okay, bye. Lord have mercy. Okay, so yes, I'm gonna take this highlighter and just my little no-name MAC brush, the little guy, and I'm gonna use this to highlight my brow bone. Just dropped it. Oh my gosh. Okay, yes. So now I'm gonna go ahead and do my mascara just on the top. And then I'm going to go ahead and put my lashes on, which I'm going to be using the mascara is the Maybelline Lash Sensational Full Fan Effect mascara that I've been using lately. It's pretty good. It doesn't really like flake down, but again, I've never really been a big one on mascaras just because I always wear false lashes. So as long as it doesn't flake down on my face or like smudge everywhere, I don't really care. So I'm going to use the Kiss lashes. They're the Naked Drama ones in the style Chiffon. So I'm going to go ahead and put those on and I'll be back. Okay, so mascara and lashes are on. So now I'm just going to switch gears over to my skin. Just dropped my sponges. I'm really excited actually to do my skin right now because since this whole thing went down where I can't even like show up to work without a mask on, I've just been using powder foundation because I feel like it doesn't get as ruined when like the mask sets on it that like a cream would or a liquid would. So I'm really excited to like kind of go all out right now. Also, the only thing that's on my skin right now is the James Reed coconut water, I think, facial like tanning spray. So that's what like the glowiness is. I'm not doing like a sharp cleanup edge or anything of my eyeshadow. I want the eyes to basically be super like just like pastel neutral. I am gonna do a little bit of a pop though, so we'll see. Just wait. Okay, so I'm gonna be super extra. And I don't ever do this, but I'm gonna use 2 different primers today. And the only reason that I'm doing it is because one is gonna help color correct and it's gonna help kind of fill in my pores, and then the other one is a little bit stickier, so that'll just work to help keep the foundation and everything that's layered on top of it kind of on there longer. So first I'm gonna start off with the Smashbox Photo Finish, the color adjusting primer. I really like this one. It has a really good like consistency to it. It feels really good. And I'm just gonna mainly focus it in the areas where my pores are crazy. Okay, so then once that is on, I'm gonna go back over it with the Wet n Wild primer serum. It's like a hydrating primer. It does have kind of like that sticky kind of finish once you put it on the skin, and I'm putting this like basically everywhere. It also smells really good. It smells kind of like watermelons. Is this supposed to smell like that? It's made with rose water and green tea extract, so I don't know. It smells like watermelons to me. With the tanner that I'm using, I want my face to actually like match the rest of my body, so I'm not going to use the powder foundation or like the other foundation that I was using before. Actually had a little bit of color to my skin, so I think this is gonna work. I think I'm gonna go in with my NARS Luminous foundation in the shade Light 4. It's just this guy right here. I love these, by the way, they're amazing. And we'll see if the color is right. If it needs to be a little bit darker, I might mix something with it, so we'll see. And I'm going to put this on with one of these sponges. They're just from like TJ Maxx. It's called Bella Beauty, but I'm just going to use one of these. I'm going to use this one, and I'm actually going to use it dry because I want it to be a little bit more full coverage. So this is wild. I haven't used liquid foundation in forever. Alright, so foundation is on, so now I'm just going to take my e.l.f. Camo Concealer in medium beige. I think this one will match this foundation better, and I'm just going to cover any of these blemishes. I'm also going to take the Too Faced, what is this? Naturally Radiant Concealer, the Born This Way one, and I'm just going to lightly put it under my eyes. So now I'm just going to set everything with the Anastasia setting powder, just in the translucent shade right here. And I'm just using the e.l.f. small tapered brush right here. And I'm just going to use this like right under my eye area here. I'm also going to use this brush just on my nose. So then for the rest of my face, I'm just going to use my Cala Powder 481 brush right here. Okay, so now I'm just going to grab my my NARS Laguna bronzer and NARS Talia contour duo, and I'm gonna bronze and contour my face. I'm using this BH Cosmetics brush. I don't think I've ever known the number, but it will be listed down below. And I'm just using the bronzer on my forehead, and then I'll contour my cheekbones. And then switching brushes over to my Japanese 961. I'm gonna use this one to contour. And then again, just switching brushes over to my Sephora Pro Cream Shadow Brush, the number 28 one. I'm going to use this one to contour my nose. This is what the Talia Contour Duo looks like, by the way. It's a really good one. Okay, so now this needs to be blended, don't judge. So I'm going to go in with my blush, and today I think I'm going to use my NYX Ombre blush in Codebreaker. It's a little scary looking though. Let me just show you. So this is what it looks like. It's very bright. It has a little bit of purple, but I'm not going to mess with the purple. I'm just going to do the pink because obviously this is a pink look. But I am going to go light-handed because this is very bright. And I'm just going to use this little angled brush. I got it from TJ Maxx and I don't know what it is. Oh, Lord have mercy. This is scary. I know this looks crazy right now, but trust the process. I promise I would not just leave the house looking like this, so just wait. And I am going to put a little bit on my nose. And now we're going to blend everything. And I'm just using my Real Techniques blush brush. And I'm just going to use my little e.l.f. tapered brush just to blend my nose contour. Okay, and then switching to highlighter, I'm going to go back to that Wet n Wild Botanic Dream highlighter, and I'm just going to use that to highlight my face. And I'm using my Morphe M510 brush. Okay, so then I'm going to go ahead and do my brows real quick, and I'll be right back. I'm just using the Anastasia Medium Brown Brow Definer right here, and then I'm going to use the e.l.f. Clear Brow Gel. I'll be right back. All right, brows are done, so I'm gonna go ahead and finish the eyes now. And I think all I'm really gonna do is I'm gonna run a little bit of that pink shade from the 35B palette right underneath of my eye. And I'm gonna use my Morphe M506 brush right here. And I'm not taking it too low. I'm literally just putting a little bit underneath of there. Okay, and that's literally it. That's all I'm doing underneath of there. So then for my lower lashes, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take the Anastasia liquid lipstick in Rio right here. And I'm going to run this along my lower lashes. And I'm literally just like running along them. This would probably be easier if I had like a spoolie, but I don't have any on me right now. There we go. That's fun. I like that. Yes. I will fix this. It's in my false lashes, but we're going to switch gears because I want to make sure that this dries before I do anything else. So I am on the inner corner of my eye going to add a little bit of craziness. So I'm going to use this bright pink pigment from Moongirl Lashes or Moongirl Cosmetics, and I don't know the name right off the bat, but I will have it listed down below. So I'm going to put that like right on the inner corner of my eye, and then I think I'm going to put a little bit of glitter over top of it, but we'll see. And I am just going to dab a little bit of the NYX glitter glue there just so that it'll like stay a little bit better. And then I'm just going to use the Morphe E24 to pick it up, and I'm hoping that this does not get all over my face because it's very crumbly. This looks really bad on camera. I promise it doesn't look that bad in person. It looks kind of cool in person. So over top of this, I'm going to go back in with a glitter, and I'm going to use the Anastasia Pink Sapphire Loose Glitter. This looks very dramatic, I feel like, on the camera, but I promise it really does look cool in person. Like, I hope that it does not look like that to you guys. I feel like in each one of these looks I've done at least a little bit of craziness to add to each of them. Now, you know how I always do like my freckles, I bring them back? I'm gonna do that, but I'm not gonna do it with like the brown that I normally do. I'm actually gonna use this pink, and I might try to make them into little mini hearts. I don't know. We'll see. I got these like brushes, these nail art brushes off of Amazon that have like the little dotting tool on the other end. So I got all of these. So let's see. And I'm just using that Anastasia Rio Liquid Lipstick for this. I feel like the heart kind of sucks, but it's okay. We have one, and I don't think I'm going to do it on the rest of them. I think I'm just going to do that one because that was pretty hard. Okay, we have our weird little pink freckles going on. So now for the lips, I think I'm going to do one of those little, I think it's like I think it was based like Korean Beauty, where they make it look like you were sucking on a popsicle basically, where it's just the color on the inside and then it's all kind of glossy. I've never done that before, and I don't know, I just kind of want to do it with this look. I'm just going to use my Simple Wipe just to get this foundation off of my lips first. I'm going to use the Maybelline Color Blur Cream Matte Lip Pencil in Smudger in the shade Berry Misbehaved. And I literally just remembered that I said that there is like a smudger on the other side of this. So I'm here using my finger. So now I'm going to top it with just a clear gloss. I'm going to use the Rimmel Stay Glossy, just clear lip gloss right here. I think it's the shade Seduce Me. and I'm gonna fully do like all of my lips, not just the inside. Okay, so I think that's pretty much it that I'm doing like with the makeup look. So I'm just gonna go ahead and set everything with the Too Faced Do You Fresh Glow Setting Spray. Okay, so now I'm gonna go do something with my hair really quick and I'll be right back to finish this video off. Alright guys, so this is my completed pink look right here. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to hit that like button down below and to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Also head on over to my Instagram page just to see kind of like pictures of this look, because I feel like sometimes the video versus picture quality is a little bit different. So if you want to see this look in photos, head on over to my Instagram. I hope you all have a great day, great night, whatever time of day it is, wherever you are, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!